Alright, so as all of you know,
First of all, what's the deal with the bingo stuff? How does that work?
Alright, so anytime I say something, it will pop up like as a thing said, like I can do it via have it call out things, and then I will tell you what it says, like which word or whatever, and you'll mark it off on your sheet. But once you either get a full line or 2, 3, or a full blackout, you turn it in. Like I can check you guys' cards to make sure that it is fully filled in to claim the 10 gold. Once you have a blackout, you will get a brand new card and start all over again. So literally the whole time I'm going to be pushing buttons to have it call out things, and then I'll tell you what it called out, and you're supposed to mark it on your sheet. This is basically just like any other bingo. Like I will go ahead and call out one of them, just so we can test the waters. Alright, first call is strength save. So I will do this every few minutes. It will call out another one. And I will say what it says. You mark it. When you get a full sheet or whatever, you can turn it in for 10 gold. Simple as that. Sound good?
Strength check?
Safe.
Yeah, I can actually check to see if your card is actually fully filled out or not.
She said strength safe.
Strength save.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You don't always have to get one. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Bingo.
Check.
I remember.
Well, he said bingo.
No, I was waiting. I just meant, like, bingo was his name. Oh, I got you. I don't know. Am I digging deeper here?
Yep. That's -5 silver for a false call out.
Well, it was twice. He said it twice.
That's
what I said.
Yo, Chronic. What up, bro?
So,
Starting a new
as
DnD campaign.
everyone kind of conversed and fought whatever they were fighting, you end up somehow getting into a very mysterious, very magical land. Now, the first one to be awoken, of course, is Oscar. Oscar!
I'm never truly asleep.
As you were being fixed in the shop, there are 2 gnomes in there. One of them is currently putting a soul into your body, in which they only found a few pieces of. So they replaced the parts that they couldn't find with bits of tree and or ground material. They look at you and say, "Do you remember who you are?"
Not at all.
We have come to realize that your code number on your body says Oscar. Does that sound familiar?
Not at all.
Well, it may not sound familiar to you now, but eventually I'll come back to you. That being said, we will sit here and finish repairing you and walk you over to the inn, as from what we hear, there are more adventurers arriving today.
Okay.
Sounds good. They take a few minutes. They finish repairing. They give you working arms, working legs. As they go to help you up, they walk you over to a building. This building is a very beautiful building. There seems to be greenery all around it. It's made of almost like a marble. It is a very gorgeous area. They walk you inside, and there's a little old lady sitting behind a table. She smiles at you and says, "You're just in time. The new adventurers just arrived."
Hey.
As she gets up from behind the desk, she walks over to, well, three other rooms because our other person is not here yet. But walks over to the three rooms, and the first one she knocks on is, we'll go with Mexter. Mexter, you hear a very sweet and kind voice say, "Wake up, darling. It's time to wake up."
Oh, time to wake up. Okay. I'll get up.
She smiles at you and says, "Do you know why you're here?"
It is not certain. Where am I?
"I see. I see. You're in a very magical land. The the you're basically in between planes right now.
Hmm.
If you'll head out to the lobby, I will be able to explain more to you, as we have more guests."
This seems familiar. Okay. Which way?
Just straight through this door, as she points through the door she just walked in on.
Okay. I'll get up and head towards the door and walk out that way.
Yep. Alright. As she smiles, she walks to the next room. This one will be Asuka. Asuka, as you hear a faint knock on your door, and a very sweet voice comes through. "It's time to wake up, darling."
It's time to wake up.
"Yes, it's time to wake up. If you'll head out to the lobby, I'll be able to explain to you everything you need to know."
Okay, if you say so.
She smiles and goes to the next room. Knocking on this door as well, a very sweet voice comes through. "Rachel, Rachel, it's time to wake up, darling." "It's time to wake up already?" "Yes, yes, it's time to wake up. I have important news for you. You can head out to the lobby and it'll be explained there." "Okay, I'll see you there." She follows Rachel out to the lobby as she sits back down. "Well, welcome, adventurers. I am proud to say that you are one of the most interesting groups that we have had yet. That being said, I would like to explain to you that you guys are here for a reason. And this reason will be brought forth once things become clear. I am sorry to say that whatever endeavors you were working on before is no longer needed. You are needed here now."
What?
I am sorry to say, but each one of you have had an accident, and you were brought here as a last resort.
I don't understand.
She turns and looks at Mexter. Okay. What don't you understand, my child?
You say what we were doing doesn't matter anymore. How's that so?
I am sorry to say that failure doesn't always result in the preserving of life.
I just like
Do you understand now?
I just like look confused and try to like let it soak in. Yes.
Okay. She smiles. Now, you guys will be given a tour of this place. We have a lot of magic here. And this magic is special, and it comes from the center of our town. The center cannot be destroyed. It cannot be taken advantage of. But it does give off a very powerful energy. Healing is by far one of the biggest things here. You go into the middle, which we call the preserve of the ancestors, and healing is pretty much tenfold better than you would if you were to, out in the open world try and heal. In other words, she just told you that you get max HP back if you heal within the middle or the preserve area. She smiles and looks around, and she says, there are several other places in this town. I will have, she points over to a little elf in the corner. This person here, this is May. She will escort you around and kind of show you and tell you about the different areas here. And then you will be brought back here so I can tell you the quest. Do any of you have any questions?
So are we technically dead now?
In a way, you have a chance of becoming whole again, but it will take work.
So we're not fully stuck here.
No, you are not fully stuck here.
Okay.
Anything else, my children?
Do we know how we died?
That will be revealed to you among your journey, as I do not have that sort of information. In other words, she just told you that you may or may not experience flashbacks throughout the time you're here to kind of explain how you may have died.
Okay. Interesting.
Next bingo call out is crit success. Alright. The little elf in the corner kind of waves you all to follow, including the what do you want to be called? You said you don't want to be called Oscar, so ISAAC? Is that what you want to be called?
It's complicated.
So ISAAC or You want me to
It
say it all
depends.
together or what?
It depends. If they checked like somewhere on my body, they would see ISA AC. But if you ask him, he would say his name was Oscar.
Okay. So I'll start calling you ISAAC then. Until you reveal that your name is Oscar. Okay. That being said, we are going to move you guys. Even though there's not really a map for you guys to move around yet.
I can move my token.
Okay. Well, no, like you're going to a full-on map. So you guys can see everything.
Yes.
Go ahead and put
A
you all
little
here.
low definition, but yeah. Oh, there we go. Loaded in.
Oh, there we go.
Alright. Good.
Someone took the blur filter off.
Never! Alright. Noteworthy sites. Alright. The little elf smiles at you and she points over to the middle there. And she says, that is the Aurora Diamond. That is our power source. That power source is basically what fuels this area and keeps the cyclone at bay.
Huh.
She smiles and says, any questions about that?
So like that thing powers the whole place?
Yes, that is the way goods get in and out. That is the way that, that's basically where the healing powers come from. That is what's keeping this island afloat. It's also what is keeping the cyclones that are circling this place at bay.
Oh. Okay.
Could you describe our environment a little bit, please?
Alright, so the area in which you are in is a very rocky terrain with bits of greenery or green areas. You can tell that there are no animals running around here in particular. The buildings, some of them look high tech, some of them look low tech, some of them are just, made out of dirt, some of them are made out of rock. It is a very diverse area.
Given the information you've given me, Oscar would have a question.
Alright, what would the question be?
I do have a question. Where are all the animals?
Oh, the animals. Well, they're inside the Aurora Diamond. See, meat is very hard to get around here. So, when we find animals, we tend to nurture them. Because who knows when our fuel of meats and other products will run out. So, in other words, she basically just told you inside the Aurora Diamond is like a druid sanctuary where they take care of animals.
When can I go in there?
She smiles and says, we'll take you there after the tour, actually, because you have to talk to the leaders of the area.
Okay.
Alright. She smiles and says, any other questions?
Yeah, so has this just always been here? It's always been forever like this?
Actually, this place was lost long ago. She smiles and says, I can tell you, 250 years ago, the great brass dragon, Shiloh, undertook a quest to find the Radiant Citadel. For millennia, the dragons in her lineage had recounted the tales and glory of this area. As threats loomed on the horizon, she took to the sky and looked for the legend of the Radiant Citadel. She gathered mighty force of adventurers and basically searched for many years, and in all these sacrifices and the loss of men, we were able to find the Citadel once again. It is in the depths of the ethereal plains and abandoned until we got the crystal working again. The cyclones that are out in the abyss out there, she points out into the nothingness on either side. She says the cyclones were taking adventurers and nobody knew what happened to them. They were never seen again. So once the crystal started back up and the power was restored, it was pretty much a victory for all, as we now had a home. She smiles and says, many of us are refugees that couldn't survive out in the real world. So basically, when we came here, we made this our home. She says that there are many rumors about the reason why this place was lost. And she says you can ask the scholars inside the Aurora Diamond those questions if you so wish to.
Is everybody looking forward?
I don't know. Is everybody looking forward?
Yep. I believe I am. Just listening. Taking it all in.
Depends on your definition of forward.
Like to the person talking.
No, I'm staring at the sky, but okay.
Because if anybody was paying attention to Oscar, he would be doing something in the background, and they would probably notice.
Yeah, no, I
He's
was
just
listening
like
to it.
if you're like just staring off in the distance, you'd probably notice him. He's just making a flower grow in the background, not even paying attention to the conversation.
Nice.
She smiles and says, do we want to move on?
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't you say we were gonna check out the town?
All right. And she moves. Well, all of you move over here. Find your tokens. All right. As she walks up on this area, the citizens of the Court of Whisper Banter, basically this is the knowledge area. It's got heralds, criers, bards, and Groits, which is another race that you will find a lot of here. They buy and sell information, and the 15 founding civilizations of the Citadel will come here to barter information. There are scouts and spies that can be hired. So if you, as she looks around at everybody, if any of you are really good at scouting or spying, who knows, you might get somebody trying to hire you for that.
Interesting.
She says that they're the speakers of the ancestors and the leaders of Radiant Citadel. Employ freelancers from the Court of Whispers, which is where you'll be getting all of your jobs, to keep track of major concerns for their people and their homelands, and assess potential threats to the Citadel. While our shield bearers are located over in the Palace of Exile, which is where you guys will be staying. Basically, they are the protectors of this land. And anytime you need a mercenary, you're going to go there. They gather information and love bartering treasures, family treasures, or anything. So if you want information and you have something of importance, they are willing to trade you the information for the important. They look for a lot of old world things because we do not have access to it. So that being said, this is where all of your information, your jobs, stuff like that will come from. She smiles again and points over at the area you guys are also standing by. She said, "This is the trade discal, where at midday shops begin to open here. These are basically people from all around. So we have 12 connected areas at the moment. They all come here and they barter and trade items. If you have things that you want to sell, a lot of these people will trade items for whatever you're trying to trade and or sell. A lot of these stalls here are food-based, as food is a little bit difficult to come across, as she points to the ground being the rock that it is. She says, the green areas are usually the only areas we can grow vegetables or anything else. So food, sadly, is a little scarce, but you'll be given rations every single day of the easier to get foods.
Okay.
Or are there just like different sorts of edible plants being grown like on the side of the street, like as we walk?
Yep.
Oh, great.
Yep,
Yeah.
anywhere where you see greenery, trees, or whatever, there's a little garden in each one of these areas growing food.
So like Oscar just mindlessly is like, because he's not interested in the conversation, just kind of tends to plants nearby, and I actually have a cantrip that I can use. I probably would be using
Uh-huh.
Druidcraft. This affects, so you can instantly make a flower blossom, a seed pod open, a leaf bud bloom. You like, so I would just be trying to like influence all of the different like plants around and trying to help them progress and just kind of tending to everything.
Well, I am going to tell you the elf would be noticing that because she takes notes on, basically, she's there to kind of grasp or get the vibe of what you guys are good at. So she's been kind of watching each of you off and on.
She would definitely notice that I'm like absent-minded, but that I like care for the surroundings.
She kind of figured that out when you asked about the animals.
Also, have I noticed any insects, or are those gone too?
There are no bugs here.
Interesting.
Thank God.
Yes, no sturges. You're fine.
Says the guy who had pet locusts last game.
And those are cool, okay? They were praying mantises. You're right.
Okay. She smiles and says, "All right, we'll go to the next area. When it becomes nighttime, all the stalls here will be open. So if you need to buy or sell anything, that would be the time to go." She smiles and says, "Crime is actually pretty low here. So, to be honest, you know, a lot of these people they'll bargain if you need it bad enough."
Good to know. That's okay.
All right, she walks you guys over. Let's see, where are we gonna go? That one, that one. All right. She walks you guys over to this. All right. So this right here. She smiles and says, "This is the House of Convalescence. Focuses on life-giving energies of the Aurora Diamond, allowing for incredible feats of healing magic. This makes the House of Convalescence the oasis for the sick and injured, and the desperate. It also draws out clerics and healers of many traditions. Most come to serve those in need. Some seek the understanding or the magical properties of the place itself. Magic is affected in the following ways. Diamond components, which would be normally used for raise dead, resurrection, revivify, true resurrection, are cast at the House of Convalescence. A diamond material component is never required.
Damn, okay.
On top of that, hit points are put to maximum dice roll instead of having to roll for your HP. So if you have to roll like a 2d6, you wouldn't have to roll that. You would automatically get a restore of 12 HP in this area.
Question:
Well,
is that
anyway.
for max HP too, or just healing?
The healing in general. So if you cast a spell, now in this area, if you are not a spellcaster and you do have a loss of life, it will go up quicker than normal. So where somebody would need a long rest, you wouldn't need a long rest here.
Okay.
So everything is amplified healing wise anywhere within the circle around the Aurora Diamond. That means anywhere within this area, if you need to heal, is the best place to do so. She points to the next area. As you guys walk up, she smiles and says, "This is the Palace of Exile. This is where the newly entered citizens go. This is where the shield bearers stay. The palace is named in honor of Soroko the Exile, is a founding leader. He was a refugee of a war in the land of Sitlan, and he was selected the most beautiful complexes in the Citadel to house the needy as they arrive. He swore that while his homeland is occupied, he would be an exile and would make this place his home. The palace alongside any other who have nowhere to go. This is where you guys will be staying."
Hmm. Okay. That's nice.
So basically, you just got told that you're going to stay in a gigantic palace.
I can get behind that.
She smiles and says, "Now, I must tell you about the Keening Gloom. Just beyond the light of the radiant citadel rages the Keening Gloom, a massive ethereal cyclone. Nothing that enters the cyclone is ever seen again. When explorers rediscovered the citadel, the Keening Gloom hungrily circled the city. Its endless howl struck terror in the hearts of many and engulfed several adventurers. After the heroes entered the citadel and reawakened its power, the cyclone was driven back. But in times of turmoil within the citadel, the cyclone ominously draws closer." So basically, if something happens and it causes too much turmoil in the city, that cyclone will start sucking everybody up.
Sounds very bad.
That is something very important for our new players. That is something you should probably write down. It could either help you in your craziness or hinder you in your craziness. So there is a notes section on your sheets as well. So if you don't want to write it on a piece of paper, you can write it on the notes section. Alright. She waves everybody over to the Preserve of the Ancestors entrance. She leads everyone in. Now, the Preserve of the Ancestors is a sprawling, domed wilderness cut into the heart of the Arroyo Diamond. Lush vegetation grows directly out of the diamond and expanses in a dotted with jackalberry trees, whistlethorn, zebrawood, and there are actually some insects in this area. There are small birds and the occasional hare make their home here in the center of this preserve. It is a circular in-ground amphitheater, and it serves as the meeting place for the Citadel's ruling council, the speakers of the ancestors. While the preserve has little indigenous wildlife, mostly birds, small mammals, a select pack of druids frequently bring injured animals here to be healed and rehabilitated. The preserve is where the druids keep the animals that can no longer survive in the native habitats, creating a menagerie of rare creatures from across many worlds. In some areas, you'll see the dreaded night horse or night zebra. So it is a demonic looking horse that literally is on fire.
Okay.
Other things is you see bears, some of them small cubs. You see all kinds of random looking deer. Some of them don't even look like normal deer. A lot of you would not recognize half of the animals in this area. Alright, the power of the Aurora Diamond also contains spirits from countless lands that also make their home in the preserve. It is basically there's several groups that meet in this area. What was that? I say.
I would be like scanning the animals like crazy.
Well, some of them would come up with, you have no clue what they are.
No, I'm like adding them to like the bank because I can change into stuff. Remember?
Yep. Yeah, I remember. Alright. The groups of the Citadel. Alright, so the people here are called incarnates. Incarnates are just random, like, creatures and or humanoids. Each one is from its own civilization. Each one has its own diamond that you can use to get to and from. So as you're looking around, you're seeing different colors, small, like diamond-like items laying around. You got like turquoise, yellow, serpentine, water opal, jasper. Basically any type of jewel that you could find out in the real world is kind of shaped into a creature which can be used to teleport you to the said lands. She points at all of them and says, and this is how you will get around. So if you have to go out of the Citadel for any point in time, this is how you travel. You go over, you speak where you need to go, you touch it, and you'll be pulled in many different ways depending on what area you're going to and dropped off there. So in other words, she just told you that these things can chop you up into little pieces and send you wherever you need to go. So if that gives any of you anxiety, yeah.
Not good.
That just seems unfortunate.
Right.
She kind of smiles and says, I see that each of you seem to be from a different plane, right? Looking around at every one of your faces.
Just nodding yes.
I see. Well, lucky for you.
Am I from a different plane? I thought I was from the one shop.
You would be from a different plane, as you wouldn't really, like, I know Asuka wouldn't know what you were. I think maybe Mexter might, but Rachel wouldn't know what you were either. So that being said, you would be from a different plane, but the only one that would know anything about you, as you are a piece of history, would be Mexter.
Yeah.
So that being said, she smiles and says, well, I have good news for you. Because each one of you are from a different area, a different plane, you can all sign up to be a speaker of your ancestors. The speaker role, basically, you can vote on different things, like the way things are ruled. You can, put laws into place. It's basically, it's a majority vote here. So if you want to, let's say, you want to start breeding animals, looking over at ISA, then that could be put in as a example of, hey, I would like to start breeding animals, as it would be a good idea. Everybody would vote on it, and if it passed, then it would start happening. So if you want to become a speaker, you need to let one of us know so we can get that paperwork started.
I would like to breed animals.
Then make sure we get that paperwork started for you so you can be one of the many to help, basically help us prosper. Alright, so as you guys keep walking, do I have a picture of this one? Hold on. Let's see if I have a picture of her. If I do, I have one? Yes, no, maybe so. Doesn't look like it. Wait, do I have one? Where is it? Where is it? No, maybe. Hold on.
I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick.
Okay. You do that while I try and find this picture. Oh, yeah, I found it. Alright.
Nice.
Yeah, right after he left. Alright. I'll explain it to him when he gets back. But, standing before you is a very... She's old-looking lady, but she doesn't seem that old. Like, she has a few wrinkles. You can tell that she's been around for a little while. But we'll go ahead and all players. Save. Alright, so in your journal, you should see a picture. It says handout Shola. This is the lady standing before you now. Let me know when you've looked at it and all that good stuff.
Yeah, she looks, what the fuck she's doing.
Whatever the fuck she's doing.
You know that she knows what the fuck she's doing.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys now. Crit fail is the next call out for the bingo, and fail hurt team is the fourth one.
Got it.
So I will copy this and paste it in the Discord, so if you guys need it, it is there. Alright. Whenever he gets back, I can go forth because it's this lady is very important.
Ah. Gotcha.
This is the lady that's going to give you your first quest.
She's gonna who with the what? Oh, dang it. Said that. She's gonna who with the what?
Yeah, she'll hook you up with a quest. And you guys get to decide how you do the quest, as you guys are evil characters. Whatever side you choose, you know, you can do good or bad for either side. So, there will be like two options. You'll have the good option or the bad option. So you guys get to do that.
Kill them all.
Is our robot back yet? Alphys? there. I think he got lost going to the kitchen.
Yep.
If you want, I can show you how to make a bomb out of a roll of toilet paper and a stick of
And the
dynamite.
next call out should be soon too. I'll finish you back up. Elvis. Holy balls. That was loud. Aha. It was rage.
Oh.
Thank you, rage. Hmm. Office, you back at office. Office. Come on, I wanna continue. Office. There's so much information this lady has to say.
Hey, brah, spare some change.
Bobby?
Got him back.
Yay!
Oh, there he is.
Finally.
Gotcha.
Hey, brah,
Alright.
spare some
Check your
change.
journal.
Bobby?
This is the lady that is currently standing in front of you right now. Also, check the Discord. Check the Discord. There are 2 other callouts, and there's about to be a 5th one here soon. Alright. As you're looking at this lady, she smiles in a very dry, light, dry tone of voice. She says, "Welcome, adventurers. My name is Shola. I am the founder of this place. It's a pleasure to meet you."
Pleasure to meet you as well. How long you been around here?
Over 500 years.
Ah, that's a long time.
Well, you live a long time when you're a dragon.
Okay. Very true. Yeah. Do a little like wide-eyed, like, oh.
So I have a request for you guys. Would you participate in the said request?
Who, us?
Of course you. You're abled.
What's it, involve?
It seems we've had a string of bad luck in our trade district. I need you to go and find out what's going on.
Doesn't sound that simple.
Nothing is ever simple You wouldn't get through life if things were simple. It'd be boring.
I mean, I can agree with that. Yeah. Look around, yeah.
There'll be a nice payment if you succeed.
You go on.
It will be negotiated once the job is done, but we usually pay our adventurers pretty heavily if things come to reason or to pass.
Ah,
He smiles.
gotcha. Okay. I mean, I'm down. I'll look at everybody else. Like, yeah.
Oscar's just like in his own world, tending to the flowers again.
It seems like a good ability to cause some chaos. I'm in.
I don't see why not. I don't see why not.
Ah,
Alright. She smiles and says, a little chaos never hurt anybody. She says two of her vendors seem to be at each other's throats. And we're unsure if somebody is actually stealing stuff from one or the other, or if they're saying it is happening. So if you guys can go and investigate that and find out what's going on, in whatever way you see fit, please let me know.
okay. Doesn't sound too bad.
She smiles and says, I'm sure you're hungry after such a long day. Yes?
I don't eat.
You're an odd one, Oscar.
I see. Interesting. Do you need oil or anything, though?
That is oil.
Oh, you are a strange one.
See?
Definitely a keeper, she smiles.
Just look at Oscar and say, you ready to go do some stuff? You know, and like things?
Yes.
Ah, that's the spirit.
I am always ready.
Good to know.
I never even sleep.
That sounds tiresome, but yeah, to each their own.
I do have a period of downtime to recover, but it is not the same as sleep. I am aware.
Oh, so basically just light sleeping. Gotcha. It's okay.
She hands each of you 5 silver and says, the person in which you will be going to speak to is... Let me open that up.
What is this?
Tis a piece of paper, of course.
I was talking about the silver.
Tis the way that you get paid. It is money, currency. You can use it on scrolls if you see fit. You know, for magical abilities. Alright, so basically the quest that you're getting, it is called Salted Legacy. A series of disturbances plagues Din Siga night market. A endlessly changing maze of stalls filled with incredible wares, enticing smells, and magical lights. Accusations fly as the characters, aka you, become entangled in a feud between the well-respected Taimo and Uxgoon merchant families in the valley. To prevent the family's conflict from escalating, or entice it to, the characters must earn the trust of the market's vendors and gain their trust to unmask who is behind the rash of vandalism and or thefts. Oh,
Weren't there spoilers in there?
not really.
You're telling us how to do our job.
No, I'm telling you the basics of it.
Okay.
Alright. Oh my god. You chill, Rage. You chill. Alright. She looks at you and says, if you want to go and explore the markets, it should be open in a few hours. You are welcome to go there before they're all fully set up. You have my permission. At any point in time you need any type of help, she says you can either come back here or you can talk to May, the elf. And May will be able to address anything that you need. That being said, I'm sure you were told that you will be staying at the Palace of Exile. Yes?
Yes. Yes, that place looked very nice.
Oh, it's very extravagant. It's one of the better buildings in this place. You guys will have comfy beds, your own room, and your own little kitchen area. These are your own personal areas, so you can keep whatever you want in the chest that would be in the room. Nobody is allowed to go in there but you. It is magically sealed to you and you alone.
Very nice.
We take care of our stranded or exiled. She smiles and says, if any of you have scouting abilities, you can
Hey,
always
brah,
visit the Court
spare
of
some
Whispers.
change.
Bobby?
There's always somebody that is needing help there as well. And again, if you need anything, I am here. Or May is always there. She waves you guys toward the door as she pulls ISA aside and says, I see you have
Hey, brah,
druid-like
spare some
powers.
change.
Bobby?
We might need you later.
Huh? Okay. You mean the flowers?
Yes, I've been watching you. You've been making flowers grow, and the bunnies seem happier. So definitely might need you later.
Yeah, I like flowers.
So do the bunnies. Alright, with that, you guys are able to head back out the door. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Rage. Alright, so... Alright, if I have a... Yes, we do.
What's
I
this?
got That is the new amount. I gotta
Oh, it's
move
the
you guys
market.
over. Yep. Copy and paste. Alright. I'm gonna make sure I size you guys properly.
No, no, I want to stay big. Oh.
No, never. Okay. Alright. So this is the marketplace. I don't know how much of the stuff you see. I don't know if you guys see the writing or not, but the Exgoon family seafood, which they sell. Alright, so seafood place.
Important question incoming.
Oh yeah.
Is anyone selling bouquets?
I
Of
will let
course.
you know once I get around to saying everybody's thing. Okay. Alright, so they sell stuff like fish. There's a certain type of fish. Trying to figure out where I saw everything that they sell. I don't like that they've got everything so weird. Okay. Is this one? Nope. I do not like how they got everything so fucking weird. Welcome to the market. Alright. So, Exune is a kobold. Basically, is one of the ones in the feud. The kobold dresses in impeccable purple and gold silk gowns and has polished horns. She runs a
Hey, brah,
respected
spare some
market
change.
stand,
Bobby?
Exune family seafood, and seeks to expand her family's business. She
Hey,
cherishes her
brah,
son,
spare some
Gammon,
change.
whom she is teaching
Bobby?
to take over the business.
Ah!
She sells stuff like there's fish, there is oh, where is it? Okay. Yeah, so it's fish and other various small products like what the fuck was that? I had a list of everything that they fucking sold. What I get for switching browsers. Oh my goodness. Rage. Yeah, it's a good thing, Rage. I'm not putting this on YouTube. Cam's putting his on YouTube, but I'm not putting mine.
Fuck, I was muted. That's funny.
Yeah, he keeps like playing the random sounds a bit. Alright, yeah, I don't know where the fuck this went, because, like, that was kind of important. Like, very important. And I don't like that I can't find it now. Yeah, like, I don't know where the fuck it went. I don't like it. We'll just say that they, sell fish and stuff like that, so I can just move on. The elf then points over to here. She says, "This is Madame Kilt's silk. She sells a lot of silk products, but the issue is that she costs a fortune. So if you want okay. This store sells luxurious silk garments for no less than 50 gold a piece." Okay, found it. The Exune Family Seafood, is a food vendor, sells fish cakes, fish whaling slug, diamond-throated carp, and shimmering vampire fish for 1 gold a piece.
Diamond what?
It's a shimmering vampire fish for 1 gold a piece. It was a diamond-throated carp. Alright. She points over here. She says, "This is the Spicy Brothers. This stall sells spices, peppers, and spicy dishes, like cucumber fire smoothies and honey glazed hot chips for 5 silver apiece." So in other words, she's also telling you where you can get food if you need food. She points over here and says, "This is Valada's otherworldly goods. This shop sells pastries and desserts for 1 silver each, and the signature vanilla bun is made from a secret family recipe, which is sold for 2 gold apiece." And then here is the other feuding one. This one is Taimo Noodles. The food vendor offers vegetarian noodle bowls made with homemade noodles and fresh green tree beans for 1 gold apiece. She says that there's often events in the middle, like different, just really anything event related. Could be, celebrating something or just anything like that. She says will be happening in the middle. You can win things, there's prizes, etc.
Okay.
She says if you want to go and meet some of these guys, you can do so. If you need food, the food vendors. I will actually copy and paste all the vendors and what they sell and stuff, so you guys actually know who sells what.
Okay.
Because I'm nice. Alright, so that is a list of everything. make sure you copy this and save it somewhere so that way you have it for the future. The ones that you are investigating are Taimo Noodles and the Exgoon Family Seafood. And I need to check to see what the bingo has called out. Ah, okay. Ha! My favorite saying. Alright. Copy. Alright, so it has called out, "Are you sure?" Which is one of those sayings that I say to new players if they're doing something that I think is going to get them killed.
Are you sure?
And then uncon is the sixth one. So, like, uncon, unconscious. So I'm going to edit this. And paste. Save. There we go. That is the ones that have been called out so far. It already says the next one's going to be called in like 30 seconds anyway, so... Alright. Alright. So is there any shops that you guys want to visit? Or do you want to talk to the patrons? Or, you know, it's up to you guys what you want to do from here.
You had an important question that is yet to be answered.
And what was the question?
Okay, who's selling the flowers here? Come on.
That would be the lady selling the trinkets.
Are there any like bouquets that look like they're dying?
Not so far, but as the night goes on, there might.
Okay.
You gotta remember, these people just opened up shop, like they're still in the process of opening,
Mm-hmm.
so they've got a lot of fresh stock out.
Gotcha. Well, he'd just follow the group around then.
Alright, Mexter, do you have something you want to be doing? Like, we do need a leader of this group.
God. Yeah. Excuse me. I think the first thing, I would head over to Veda's otherworldly goods, and I'd like to grab a dessert.
Alright, is anybody else going to follow him to grab a dessert?
Sounds good.
I'll say, yes, he's definitely gonna follow somebody. So if he's the first to leave, I guess I'll follow him.
Okay. We're like, yeah, we can grab a quick bite of dessert real fast. Sounds delicious. I don't know. We might hit the spot.
Okay. Alright. The elf lady smiles and says, "I will be standing in the middle if you need me."
Okay. So head over to the shop, stand place.
Alright, so you head over to Vada's Otherworldly Goods, which
Yes.
sells pastries and the signature vanilla bun. Alright. But do I have a picture of Vala? No. Not important enough to give a picture. That's sad. Not important enough to give a picture.
It's sad.
Yeah, that was very sad. Alright, so you head over to Vala. You see a... What is she? Is it a she? Okay, I don't even have her listed on the legacy stuff. Alright, what is she? Is it a she? Is it a he? I'm gonna guess it's a she, but I want to make sure before I go saying it is. I mean, I could call it a they, but yeah, I'm gonna go call it.
Just
Alright,
just
so
say pastry chef. There you go.
they're standing there. You see a very short gnome, because I know it is a gnome, standing behind a counter. She smiles at you and says, "What can I do for you, dear?"
Oh, hi. Hello. I'd just like to get a nice scrumptious dessert.
Oh,
A
do
pastry?
you want a pastry?
Yes.
Not the vanilla bun, correct?
Yes, not this time. Maybe next time.
Alright. She goes to the back. You see her working her magic as she makes you a very fresh one. She takes it to the front counter and puts it there. And says, "There'll be 1 silver, please."
Ah, that's good. I'll hand over 1 silver. And
Thank you, thank you.
Mhm.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, that's it for now. Just wanted a nice pastry. Yeah.
Oscar sees you give her the silver. He's like, "Oh, is this who I give this to?" And I like pull out the 5 silver that I was giving earlier.
Wait,
Here
no,
you go.
no,
And
Oscar,
I
Oscar,
go,
it's no, I was trying to stop you. Say no.
Oh, do you want 5 pastries then?
Yeah, Oscar, do you want 5? Because that's what each one of those silvers gets you. 1
What?
apiece.
what is pastry?
Food.
It is a edible dessert. They're actually pretty good.
I do not eat.
That's it. Yeah, no, ma'am. I don't think he'll need it. He's still kind of learning some things. I'll
I
just,
just like
I see.
I leave my silver on the table and start walking away.
I'll just. Oh God. I'll just grab that for him. Sorry, ma'am.
Oh, it's fine. Everyone has to learn.
I'll just put it in my open pocket for now.
Unsure if the other 2 followed, but if they did, she waves at them and says, "Do you guys want anything?"
It's pretty good.
I wasn't gonna have her follow. I was just gonna have her kind of wander around and scan the boots, looking at things.
Alrighty. Then you walk around and scan the booths. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
Not particularly at the moment.
Alright. At any point in time that you are actually searching for something, I will have you roll a investigation to try and find it. So you let me know when you're actually looking for a certain thing.
Okay, I'm just having her look at what things seem like they are valuable.
Some of these stalls have pretty valuable things that you don't even recognize, so What about Rachel? Are you doing anything in particular?
No, she's just following them around, being quiet.
Alrighty. You're following them around. Sounds good. Alright, so that being said, what are you doing now, Mexter?
Oh, enjoying the scrumptious pastry. Nom, nom, nom.
I have a question. How hard is it for you to resist calling him Mescal?
Pretty difficult because his current name is so fucking weird, and plus
I know.
in Discord it still shows as Mescal.
I've never changed it. So,
Fix it, Cam.
I've never changed it. You do it.
GG.
Yeah, I thought about that. I was like, wow, Mescal, Mexter, damn. I was thinking about like going by Mex, maybe. I don't know.
Believe it or not, I almost called you Max.
See, let me see the list again. Well, I guess y'all seen as oops, double press. We do have this, you know, thing we gotta do. We could go to one of those places. Like, what is it? Team No Noodles.
Alright, so you want to go to the noodle place first?
Hold on, not one of them. Yeah, I wrote it way wrong on my sheet.
Yeah, like right here is where you're currently at. This is where you got the yummy scrumptious. So if you're going to the noodle place, it's right here. So you wouldn't be far from it right now.
Okay. We could go there and see what this whole thing's about. What's their side of the story?
Alright, so you're walking over there to ask them what's going on. Let me bring up the thing. Right. You walk over and you're talking to Taimo. Alright, so Taimo, what Taimo looks like. Taimo. Oh god. Everything is like all over the place. So it's like trying to find crap. So annoying. Alright. Alright. Lamari Taimo is a gnome. Has dark, wild hair, a wild smile. She recently took over as head of the Taimo family business, Taimo Noodles. The weight of the new responsibility hangs heavy on her, but she is determined to make her family proud. She looks at you and says, I can't believe they did that. I can't believe it.
What? Who did what now? What happened?
I swear, it's gotta be the Exoons. They've been stealing items from my shop.
Stealing items. How do you know this?
Because my greenery, the things that I make my noodles out of, they're dwindling. They're disappearing. And I know I didn't use them. I may be new at this, but I do know how to take count and take stock.
Mm-hmm. Seems rather odd. But
Yes,
who's,
isn't it?
who's to say it's just not anybody? Why these people?
We've been feuding for such a long time.
Okay, big factor. How much
It
stuff?
goes back hundreds of years. My ancestors feuded with hers, and it's been ongoing.
So you guys don't even know the cause of this feud.
It was shop rivalry. We have
Mm,
had this shop in this little square for such a long time. This happens, I swear, almost every time a new person takes over the stall. Things start coming up missing, and then there's a big feud about it.
Well, how much stuff has gone missing this time?
At least half my stock is gone.
Half? Damn.
Half! And I just set up.
Oh, Becky remembers here, and it's like, it seems kind of odd, doesn't it?
Wait, are you asking your group?
Yeah, I was just saying, like, whoever's with behind. It's kind of odd.
Okay.
Yeah, Oscar's not really paying attention again, of course. He's like exploring.
Oh, that guy, jeez. Got like a one-track mind. It's never on the right thing.
Well, I do know that Rachel was following you around a little bit, so maybe Rachel has some insight.
Oh. I think Rachel. Seems odd.
It's a bit odd. I'm not sure.
Same. Well, I guess if I'll look over at Oscar and say he's not going to be much of a help. Maybe. Yeah, right. We'll go talk to the other party involved and see what's going on their end.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, that's the one full of peace noodles. Hell not. Okay. Well,
Alright, so you're gonna walk over to the Exoon Family Seafood.
well, before we do, I say anything else important you need to, or there is to know?
Well, if you want to help me, maybe find out who in their side of the family is stealing things, that would be great. Or you can help me in other ways. She smiles.
Well,
If they're stealing from me, then it's only right that I steal back.
I mean, that's a safe assumption, but let's give it some time. We'll go assess the other side of the situation.
Alright. Well, you have those options, so keep that in mind. Either you can help figure out what's going on, or you can steal from them. Alright, so as you walk over, the smell of fish products is very strong over here. That's your cue, Mexter.
Oh, the Strong fish smell. He's smells familiar. Some high quality seafood.
Stop dying. Alright, so I take it you're walking up to the front of the stall. Alright. Figure out which one. Okay, it's this one. Alright, so as you walk up, behind the counter, you see the kobold, and of course dressed in impeccable purple and golden silk gowns, and has polished horns. She runs the respected market, seafood, and seeks to expand her family's business. She cherishes her son Gammon, whom she is teaching to take over the business. As she sees you walk up, she says, "Can I help you?"
Hi, yes. Just came over here to see what you had, your wares.
She points out that she has fresh fish, fresh whaling slug, diamond-throated carp, and shimmering vampire fish for 1 gold apiece.
Ah, that's all you got? No excess other things? Normally wouldn't.
Of course not. Why would I have other things?
Huh.
Seafood. Why would I need other things?
I was just, just wondering, just browsing around.
Did she send you over here?
What? Who? Nobody sent anybody anywhere.
That too good for everybody freaking gnome. Did she put you up to this?
Took me up to buy stuff? No. Just came to see what you had. Uh, no. So are you saying you wouldn't? Not, I don't want to say mess, but like steal things that, she might own?
Alright. With the fact that you were saying that the gnome did not send you over, you have to be a 21 in deceit. Good luck.
Deception?
Yep.
Oh, I can't beat it. I don't have anything into it. So even if I did roll a 20, which I almost did, I wouldn't win.
Alright. She looks at you and says, "I don't believe you one bit. She sent you over here. You're here to steal my stuff, aren't you?"
I'll just say, that's okay, lady. I don't believe you one bit either.
She's eyeing you pretty hard right now. Do I need to get the shield guard out here?
No. No, but let's just say, pretty sure you've heard this a lot. The thing is, you're in the seafood business and all, but there's plenty of fish in the sea. I have no idea.
Are you threatening me?
What? No, I'm talking seafood. You know, the thing that you, not dabble, but sling? I don't know. Can't think of the other word. Export? Import, export?
Procure.
Procure. Yeah.
She she's still kind of watching you, and the ones among you She's got her eyes especially on the strange looking half rock, half tree, half metal creature that is currently like going in circles behind you.
Oh,
Wait, does her stall have any like decorative plants?
No,
jeez.
it's a fish stall, so there's nothing of that sort.
Okay.
Yeah, I just
Are there any weeds nearby?
There are flowers around the building that you guys are behind. Basically, where you guys are currently standing is right here. So there's flowers here. There's a few here. So pick your choice. Okay, so with that, is there anything else you wanted to say? Because right now, she does not trust you. She thinks you're over here to steal from her.
Let's see here. Yeah, no.
Well, if you have nothing else to do, go. Shoo shoo. Other people need to get in line and buy things.
Sorry, potential customer here. See ya. I'll walk away. Come on, guys. Come on, y'all. I don't know, I guess head back to the Taino lady, noodle person, and
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and say first, Asuka, if you want to roll me a sleight of hand, we'll see if you can swipe something.
ooh, nice.
You're probably gonna have to explain to me how to do that.
Alright, so looking at your sheet, let me open up your sheet so I can see what's going on. Okay. Looking at your sheet, you're gonna go over to core, which it might change it for you because I just clicked over. And then down in, you'll see inspiration, proficiency bonus, you'll see saving throws, and that box right below saving throws, you'll see sleight of hand. Down at the very bottom, it's like it's you see survival, stealth, and then sleight of hand. You
Got
gotta
it.
click on that. And once you do that, I will tell you if you are able to swipe anything.
Is it public roll or whisper roll?
It is public roll. So all Whisper Roll does is it whispers it to me. Alright. With a 20, because this vendor is not paying attention to you, you are able to swipe two. Okay, so 2 sapphires from the basket of sapphires that he has set up in the front of his shop.
Nice.
Nice.
Alright. So that way it includes you now too, so you're able to swipe things.
I was gonna ask what they thought we were going to try to steal and see if I could steal it, but I could not for the life of me remember what we were over there for.
Oh, good.
So right now, basically what's going on is each one of the vendors are claiming that the other is stealing from them. So the choice, if things would have been better for Mexter and his bad rolls, you guys could have gotten double paid and stole from each cart, or because he rolled so poorly, it's only one cart that you guys can actually steal from, and it's the one that is watching you guys like a hawk now. So you guys get to choose whether you're going to just investigate and find out what happened to it, or if you're going to play dirty and do the same thing that's being done to the noodle shop, to the fish place.
I know I really want to play dirty, but I'll leave it up to everybody else if they want to as well.
Well, I was gonna say I wanted to. We talked to both sides and seeing how that lady acted, and just off-putting. I'll definitely side with the noodle person and help steal shit back. I'm down. Oscar, we might need your help on this. Uh-oh, what do I do?
Help on what?
Exactly, just be ready.
I do not understand.
There's no time to explain. Just help when the time is needed.
I do not like this.
Oh. There's flowers involved.
Lots of flowers.
I do like flowers.
See, that's the spirit. I'm just like, do you have eyes? Like, can I look into them? Is there anything there?
You're not sure.
Hold on.
Alright, before we go on call outs, fail hurt self. Call out 8 is Rachel. And call out 9 is investigation check for bingo.
Damn. Okay. Okay. Well, seeing as how you said that, hold on. Oh shit. Ew. Oh, I'll do this. To Oscar.
I believe it's ISA AC because I don't think he's told anybody his name is Oscar yet.
Oh, I sorry, I think I missed that part. ISAEE. Huh?
I say AC. Yeah, I don't think anybody's asked my name yet.
Oh, I thought I just. Well, hey, what's your name? What do I call you? Sorry.
I am Oscar.
Oscar. Oh, I kind of pegged you for like a Tyler, but that's nice. I like it. Yeah, I think well, I'll say that out loud, but I'll do the mind link thing for to ensure him to help. It's everything's okay. Just be a team player. I don't know.
What are you doing?
I just nod, as in like telepathically saying with him. I'll just like, do you understand?
Why are you in my head?
I figured it was an easier way to, communicate.
I don't like this.
Well,
You stop it.
just be ready. That's all I ask. And I'll end the mind link.
Never do that again.
No, wasn't your thing. Okay, I was just trying to communicate with you. You didn't seem like you were in it to win it. So yeah, let's talk to the one noodle person.
Okay. You all walk over there, and she is variously trying to get more stock so she can sell more food. As she turns and she looks and says, "So, have you made your choice yet?"
Yeah, I don't believe her one bit. I don't think any of us do.
I
Right,
knew
guys? Say it like, right? Y'all seen it. Well, is there anything that we could do to help?
Well, you have the choice. What was that?
I was gonna reply.
Go ahead.
If you're asking me logically, if they said they didn't do it and they said they didn't do it, then it must have been somebody else.
You didn't get that vibe we're in there? Is that not your thing?
Why would I not believe them?
It's not necessarily. Oh, go ahead.
Because people have a tendency to lie. So they may tell you they didn't do it, but they actually did.
Ah, see? And I was gonna say, think of it more of like a feeling rather than a spoken word.
Why would they lie down? It is midday.
Oh, my friend, it's gonna be interesting. They weren't telling the truth. They were fibbing.
Being deceitful.
Ah. Yes.
He would then look to the shopkeep.
Were you being deceitful?
She looks at you and she's just kind of confused. Why in the world would I be lying about the fact that I am scrounging and trying to find ways of getting more of my greenery to be able to make food? I can't make it without it. And I had everything before I started fully setting up. And then it just disappeared.
Yeah, see, he's still kind of learning things. He's an odd one.
I have never seen his kind.
But you see, the other person was having the same problem. And they said that you stole it. But you said you are not being deceitful. So that means it was somebody else. And that means that somebody else could have been stealing yours too.
I'm going to correct you right there. The other shop never said that anything was stolen, just that in the past things have been stolen.
I was just thinking, like, did she say that? Or did they?
That's the way he took it.
Oh, yeah, I think you might be mistaken, man. She never mentioned anything stolen recently. Maybe like years ago, but in the current now, this one is one being stolen from. No, like nod to the person we're talking to. Yeah, remember what's in it for you? What we told you about earlier, huh, buddy?
Flowers.
Yeah, flowers.
Where are the flowers?
I don't know. I think they're hidden. They're just so beautiful.
As you say that, the gnome behind the counter says, "Oh, so he would like flowers? I have some in my garden I can give him."
See, now would the lady be deceitful if they were going to give you flowers?
Right.
Right.
Give me flowers. But why would I have the flowers? The flowers belong in the ground. You saying you would kill the flowers to give to me? Why would you kill the flowers?
We didn't say we were going to kill the flowers. No one said anything about killing things.
Up to conclusions
But
here.
you don't give me the flowers go in the ground.
Well, maybe she can give you them to relocate, and you can put them in different ground.
Oh, I can do that.
Can't you make him do the grow thing?
Yeah, I can do that.
See? There you go. I'll just like look at the little person. Like, yes, anything you can give him to relocate. Kind of flowers.
Of course, I have vases. I can put it in a vase.
Ah, there you go.
Then if he wants to, he can take it wherever he pleases.
Oh, how does that sound, buddy? Would you like that?
As long as the flowers are okay.
Yeah. Think of it as
Of
like...
course.
A flower. It'll just become your little friend.
Exactly. I'm going to say think of it as a little pet. And take care of it. Nurture it.
I normally prefer animal friend to plant friends, but I could try a plant friend.
Baby steps. Start you off slow. Make sure you can handle it. Then, we'll see if you can take on the responsibilities of an animal.
I've had many animal friends.
Sure you have, buddy. Really? Have you?
I can speak to animals.
Oh. That's odd. Actually, not really. I could totally believe that. Yeah, try that sometime.
I would, but there is no animals. They are all in the
Yeah.
big thing. And I point to the diamond.
Oh, yeah, that. Yeah. Excuse me. Well. Hold on 1 second. I was gonna grab a drink. I'm gonna grab one too.
All right then.
Couple minute break. Not even.
Is anybody else gonna just stay here and not take a break? Or am I gonna be alone?
Always alone.
Forever alone.
Forever alone.
Yep.
I'm having an intense staring contest with my cat, so I can't really go anywhere.
Are you winning?
Yeah, are you?
I did now.
What did you do to them?
Well, she keeps trying to steal my pretzels.
Sophie alone.
She bit me because the bowl was empty. Her
Good.
fat ass does not need the pretzel.
All I heard is you deserve it.
She stole one of my french fries the other day. She don't need a fucking pretzel. She fat.
Alright,
Oh,
I'm back,
what?
by the way.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I had to get a drink. I was dying. Like, I was coughing up a storm.
Oh, mood.
By the way, the next callouts are Aska, Wisdom Save, and You Know Everything. I hear freaking Mexter. No, don't say it yet. I'm not there.
Oh, I have a question.
Yes.
How long do these sessions normally last? Because I have work in the morning at like 10.
We normally go till 3, but if we need to stop early, we can.
That's
3
3
your
Eastern.
time?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2 o'clock our time.
Yeah, so that's fine.
Okay, and you said Asuka, and then what were the other two? Because I have no short-term memory.
Wisdom Save, and You Know Everything. Like, every single time I get one, I will update the little list I've got going.
You should pin that list. That way it doesn't get lost.
Oh, I will.
Okay.
I need one in 2 different spots.
After the graph.
Get it. And honestly, Oscar the Grouch is the best, though.
After the graph, except he's not a grouch. No,
He is Elmo. Elmo is the ruler of it all.
Noah's passed out in my bed and I don't know what he's doing.
Oh no. Bubba.
Oh shit.
Why is he in your bed instead of with Jesse?
Her boyfriend's over here. And he
Oh.
doesn't sleep in his bed. They tried to say hi to him earlier. I'm like, no, you don't need to traumatize him. Was that earlier or yesterday?
When I brought you stuff the other day?
I don't remember.
That was Thursday, because that was when I was off.
Oh shit. I don't know my days.
When I realized that Jessie was there, because I didn't bring her anything, and then I was like, well, meh.
It's fine. She was just like, well, you should have told me that they were coming over. I'm like, I don't think you're gonna be back this time.
I wasn't like gonna stay. I was just dropping it off to you.
Oh, I told her that. Okay. Anyways.
All right. So the lady she looks at you guys and says, "Now we talk. What do you guys want to do? Are you guys going to help by stealing from them, or help by figuring out which one of them is stealing from my store?" That being said, she says, depending on your answer, depends on how much money you get.
I already suggested that it was somebody else, but I do not understand.
I'm guessing it's not a we can pick both kind of situation.
It could be, but the issue is the other side would have to not know that you're actually stealing from them. So it all depends on roles on whether you can get both or not.
One thing. Sorry, what is your name, little one?
She smiles at you and says my
Liter-
name.
Literally one. And I look at the fairy.
Oh, okay.
Asuka.
Asuka, were you were not there when we saw the fish person, right? She does not recognize you, right?
No, I was not with you. I was near the stall, but I was not with you as a group.
So she would not be suspicious of you.
Most likely not.
Point. What are you thinking, Oscar? Lay it on us.
I already made my point.
Fair.
But does anybody else agree with his point?
I mean, it'll make it easier to find out more information about her since she doesn't know who you are and that you're with us.
Very true.
I would really like to know if she was being deceitful.
So are we wanting me to go over for information, or am I going to try to possibly make sure that if they do have something that isn't theirs, they don't have it anymore?
Maybe the second one? I don't know, unless you feel like you can get information. I kind of botched that one. Just like look at the ground.
I think we should get information first before we try anything else.
Fair.
I do not agree with this, but I seem to be overruled, so I shall go along with this for now.
Never know. Could happen. Just in due time.
What information am I trying to obtain?
Well, I think I just straight up asked if they were stealing, so that might not be a good approach.
Are we wanting to confirm or deny whether or not they're the ones that are stealing, or see if they believe that someone else is stealing from them?
I think that might be the easier option. The second one, the latter.
See if they think that they're being stolen from?
Exactly.
And who they would think it would be if it weren't.
Because otherwise you would be combative, and emotional beings are not responsive to combative confrontations. But this way you are helpful in finding the thief.
I don't like that you said I'm being helpful.
You don't like being helpful?
No.
Then it is a good thing you are deceiving, not being helpful.
That is a better way to put that.
Didn't get it any, bud.
Are we wanting me to go over now or wait and catch her when she maybe has more customers around to keep her attention?
Good question.
If she is inspecting questions, she may not be able to form a lie fast enough.
I like it. Is that a possibility, Lulu?
It means we will have to wait until the night market gets busier.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah.
And you should know, Mexter, anytime you guys come up with a plan, it is up to you guys if you want to do it or not. I cannot say yes or no. You know this.
Well, I was just saying, is that an option?
Yes.
Okay.
That she's basically saying yes, everything's an option. There's consequences to everything, though.
Whoa.
Yay, consequences!
But I am going to say the next 3 callouts.
Oh God.
Callout 13, it matches AC. Callout 14, con save. And callout 15, you find money.
What are these call outs? Shit.
You said you find money, and what were the other two?
On save.
And it matches AC.
Okay.
Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
The only thing I was thinking of was the, one where he's doing the, something about the consequences chasing me right now thing.
Yeah, maybe it might be better to wait then.
Is everyone in agreement of waiting until the market gets busier?
Yes.
I do not understand the intricacies of human interactions.
Oh, Oscar.
We
Oh,
know,
yes.
but we know.
So let's just go with yes.
Now, the only problem is if it does become confrontational, there's going to be a lot more people involved.
True.
So that would be the downside. Do we wait until it's better for us? And if it goes south, we have a much bigger problem? Or do we want a minor problem for now?
Well, the minor problem might be better in the long run.
Probably.
Just
Because everybody knows each other. So there's a chance they're all going to side with her instead. Even if she is lying.
yeah.
So it's just going to be worse on our end.
Yeah, because we're the
We're
new people.
Yeah, we're the newbies.
As much as I'd prefer to cause a lot more chaos, it might be a little safer for the time being not to.
Yeah. Yeah, this seems.
I can watch her stall and wait until she gets maybe a handful of customers. There are still other people here. So maybe someone can catch her attention.
Now the question is are you talking about this in front of the gnome?
I have an idea.
Ow.
Sorry, go ahead.
I didn't even think about the fact that we're still standing in front of the gnome.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that kind of helps because she says that usually around the 11th hour, there's an event going on in the middle.
Ah.
You can always use that as a distraction.
Ooh.
Sounds
That's
like
good.
a good idea.
My
That is-
idea was if I approached before you, her attention would be on me because she is suspicious.
True, it would take any suspicion away from myself because she would already be eyeing
And
somebody else.
if
And also,
things go south, you have an ally there.
sure, an ally. Not sure what you could do in a combat situation, but all right.
It's still better than nothing.
It
Exactly.
just for perspective and just so you understand what you're looking at here. He is a 7'5", 300-pound robot. So he's a big fucking dude.
The wall, straight wall.
You will kneel as a robot.
I'm just laughing at the fact that mine is 3'1" and weighs 42 pounds, and she's just like, "Fuck you" to the giant.
Jeez.
It's very on brand. Okay, so are we going to send Oscar in, let him get her kind of riled up, and then I'll come in pretending to be an actual customer?
Doesn't sound bad, but do we do it during the event?
Yes, we should do it during the event.
We need to wait for the event.
What time is it currently, Lily?
It is about 10:30.
Ah,
So we have 30 minutes.
I feel it's close.
Does anybody want to get a snack before we start?
Those desserts pretty good.
I do not eat.
How do you survive? Huh? There's got to be something. Oh wait.
I have a
Robot.
central power source.
Robot, I
And there's
forgot.
I like tap the glowing light on my chest. It's like in a crystal.
It's like.
So what if the power source doesn't have power? What do you do?
I do not know.
Let's hope that never happens then.
Yeah, let's not find out.
Well, see, now I'm intrigued.
No. No. That's concerning. No.
There's no reason to be concerned.
There's plenty of reason to be concerned.
It's pretty intimidating.
Let's go kill time while we're waiting
Yeah, what else is there?
for it to be 11.
I mean,
See
Do
you
we want to take
kill
Oscar to
time.
be the bouquet lady?
What?
There was a lady when I was wandering around that was setting out bouquets. Or flowers.
oh,
Do we want to take Oscar to see the flowers real quick?
We should take Oscar to see the flowers.
yeah.
I like flowers.
We know you do.
I think he earned it.
He did. He did earn it.
He did indeed earn more flowers.
Alright, so you walk over to the stall. The lady behind the counter is currently going through the stock that she has set out. She is picking up a partially dead bouquet of flowers, and as she turns around to throw them in the garbage, she turns and sees that you guys are walking up. Oh, hello there. How can I help you?
Oscar would walk up and take them out of the garbage and then just start muttering. He would cast Druid Cast on them. They were like perk back up, and he'd hand them back to her.
Oh, no. You brought it back to life. You can keep it. I've already marked them off.
These flowers do not have their roots. They will die if I plant them.
Yes, but at least you still have flowers, and you're getting them for free. So
You can bring them back to life every time they start dying.
Yeah.
Or you can just make dry pressed flowers. That's not the same, but it's something.
What is that?
What?
What you just said.
Dry pressed flowers. You put them in a book or something, and you just let them dry up, and then they're perfectly preserved.
You kill the flowers?
Well, once they're already dead.
Well, true. If you did plant them, they would not grow.
Preserve them.
Exactly.
Wait, did she kill the flowers?
No.
I think they killed themselves. Just saying.
Flower does not kill itself.
They do if they don't have enough water.
Yeah, like it has to.
That is not the flower killing itself. That is the environment not suitable for the flower.
You just splitting hairs.
I think
Flower
it's
was not properly cared for. Sorry, what?
I said it sounds like the flower killed itself.
Flowers can't kill themselves.
You don't know that.
They eventually wilt due to time and age.
She kills the flowers, doesn't she?
No, she does not kill the flowers.
She doesn't kill the flowers.
Look at all the flowers. They're all dead.
No. Just sleep.
They're resting. It's okay.
They're just taking a short nap. It's fine.
I don't like it anymore. I want to go.
All right,
do you want to go back
go
to the
somewhere.
I don't know. I just want to go. Let's go.
Lead the way, big guy.
We traumatized him.
Oh no.
He was gonna learn eventually. It's okay.
Maybe we shouldn't have taken him to get bouquets.
Well, how are we gonna know he was gonna get upset about the flowers like that?
That is true.
Yeah. It was all in good intentions.
They're just flowers.
Well, apparently not to him. They're more than just flowers. They're his friends.
alright. So you guys are walking away from the stall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. As you're walking away from the stall, in the middle, you hear the clanking of pans as you see signs kind of falling in midair, which say, Battle Prawn Challenge. It's a cooking competition hosted by Sid the Squid.
Sid the Squid?
Many people gather for this.
Oh, and he just kind of gets transfixed and starts watching.
Wait, Oscar, wait, no, bud. I'm like nudge him.
I don't think you want to watch this.
Yeah, plus
I
we
don't
got.
think this is for you, big guy.
Oscar, there are better things.
Yeah, we got more important things to do right now.
There's so many people.
No, it's okay.
Oscar, this is the perfect time to go in and talk to the lady then.
Remember?
Oh, is it?
Remember the plan?
Oh.
This is, like they said, now.
Oh, plan. Yes.
Now or never.
Okay. I will go talk to the lady now. And he leaves immediately.
Should we tell him what was about to happen, or was one trauma enough for right now?
Well, he's already on his way, so let's just cross that
Let's
bridge when
just
it
keep
comes.
going.
Yeah.
But keep the little innocents for a little longer. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
I should probably separate from you guys and come from a different direction so she doesn't
Associate you
catch a
with us.
glimpse of me with you.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good idea.
I will see you guys once I get whatever I can.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Alright. Yay, okay. I'm going to go ahead and read off the next 3 callouts for your bingo sheets. It is Stealth Check, Oscar, and Trap Activated. You have activated my trap card.
I think I have a bingo.
Oh. And I have it written down which card you have, so I can actually check it.
You said trap activated?
Mm-hmm. Here's the 18 that have been called out so far. Alright, where is it? This one? Yes, it is. So
Also, I just want to say I'm loving these antics that I'm creating.
Fucking flowers, mate. It's pretty funny.
oh, it is hilarious.
From seeing the prawns fighting each other. Make him watch the shrimp fight.
There you go.
I think you can break him mentally.
No.
Maybe that's how we break the power source.
Ah.
I don't want to warn you, but I can't.
Oh.
Ooh.
Exactly.
You do. You have a bingo.
Oh,
Now, you can either call the card now, or you can wait until it's full and get more money for your bang.
Ooh.
I think I'm gonna keep it.
And this will, like, I'm going to keep the page open and everything so the calls will stay there.
Mhm.
So that way the next session will have that as well.
Awesome.
Seeing how it's what, 2:48? There's 3 more call outs coming up, so. As you could tell from the Discord, it tells you how much you get for each line that you can get. And
Nice.
a blackout is, 10 gold, which is a lot of money.
Good amount.
Do you get it at each interval, or do you have to pick one and turn it in at that point?
If you turn in now, like if Aether wanted to turn theirs in now, it would make it to where I would have to give them a new card.
Yeah.
So it's best if you want the maximum amount of money to keep it till you black it out.
Yeah. Is only one person able to black out, or is it like is whatever you can get it?
There are 37 entries into it, and with 37 entries, there are several possibilities.
Oh, okay. Yeah, true. I get you.
So.
Yeah. Okay.
In other words, I was trying to make it to where nobody's card was the same. And with that, alright, Oscar, you walk up to the vendor. What are you doing?
I would just like to apologize for earlier. I saw you were suspicious of me. And I am new here and wanted to make a good first impression.
Well, you certainly did not do that.
What did I do?
You were with those other two, especially that humanoid. The
Oh,
way he was speaking, I'm still bound and determined that it was the
It was me.
gnome that put you guys up to it.
you would hold me accountable and resent me for the actions of a stranger to me?
A stranger, he seemed like he knew you.
I met him just today.
Gee,
Oh, I
thanks.
see. Can you tell me anything about him?
I don't know anything about him.
Interesting. She's just kind of eyeing you. And what are you doing back, by the way?
I wanted to apologize and make a good first impression.
This would technically be the second impression, because your first impression was not a good one.
I'm sorry. I do not understand the intricacies of human interaction.
I see. Alright, so what is Asuka doing right now?
I was gonna have her watch from a distance for a moment and then walk up.
Alright, well, let me know when you decide to walk up. As she's sitting there looking at Oscar, she's like kind of scanning around to make sure the other two aren't anywhere around. She sees that none of them are near, and then looks back over at Oscar and says, "Where are your friends?"
I do not know. I think they may be watching the show.
Oh, the event?
Yes, I was perplexed, but I wanted to come and talk to you.
Well, I appreciate you for apologizing, but I still don't trust your friends.
Thank you for not holding me accountable for the actions of a stranger.
This fucking guy.
Can I have her walk up now?
Alright, you walk up.
I am sorry to bother you, but I did have a couple questions about what you were selling.
Oh, the fish products. Caught them just yesterday, actually.
I haven't seen a few of these before. Do you mind telling me a little bit about them?
Oh, yes, yes. A lot of them are caught in my actual world. See, I'm not from this area, and I tend to catch them and bring them here.
Why do you sell them here instead of in your home?
Anybody can catch them in the home world. You can't get stuff like this here.
Do you only carry things from your home world?
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Well, it
We're
looked like when I was wandering that some people had things that didn't look like something I had seen here, and some that did.
Yes, we all do the same thing. We bring stuff from our home world and sell it here. Most of the vendors in this area actually bring things from their home world to sell.
Is there any vendors that I should maybe avoid?
Of course, that gnome, that lying little gnome.
Why? What possibly could a gnome have done?
They're a gnome. They're greedy.
Classic.
What has she done that would make you say that she is greedy?
Our families have been fighting for years. Years upon years.
Why?
It's all about the stealing. She accuses my family of stealing. We accuse her family of stealing.
Did your family steal from her?
Not that I know of.
And what was it that her family was supposed to have stolen?
She randomly one year had fish in some of her meals, and it was very perplexing on where she got them.
Are you the only person to get fish from here?
Of course.
I saw the thing for the event. There was a... He looked similar to a fish. I think he might be a squid. Does he not sell fish?
No. He's a tavern owner from my realm.
Okay. And what is it that the gnome thinks you guys stole from her?
Her nasty vegetables.
Her vegetables?
Yes. Didn't you know she sells nothing but vegetarian items?
Yeah.
Vegetarian would mean without any meat.
Exactly.
So why would she have been serving fish?
You know, I asked the same question that year. Even more so where she got it from.
How long has this feud been going?
Over 150 years.
Goodness. I was still in my childhood when this started. Well, it's... What? Sorry.
I am question.
You are question.
If okay, so the people that I came with said you were being deceitful. That I said that if you were not being deceitful and that they were not being deceitful, that it must have been somebody else who stole it. But nobody believed me.
Could that be a possibility that maybe someone else stole from both of you to start a feud?
But who could it be? We have no other enemies besides our rivals, which is each other.
You have motive, but do you have evidence?
The 150 years worth of battling should be evidence enough.
Is there anyone that would benefit more from you two feuding with each other?
To be honest, any of the stalls here, seems how if one of us go out, then that means more profit for anybody else.
And you both sell food?
Yes, and there is one other food place. It is the Spicy Brothers. Besides the dessert stand, but their dessert.
Understandable. So what about these Spicy Brothers?
Oh, they're two brothers. These two, they tend to sell the more spicy things. They've been around just as long as we have, but they hardly ever come out of their stall while they're working.
Do they sell fish or vegetables?
Not that I know of. Well, they do sell peppers, and that is considered a vegetable.
They also, I think, were the ones that I saw something about a cucumber something. Cucumber's a vegetable.
So are you thinking maybe they're the ones doing this?
It could be a possibility. Maybe both of you are honest and believe the other is stealing, but the other isn't.
Seems to me there is a third party pitting you guys against each other.
How about this? If you're able to get the evidence that it is not the gnome, I will pay you handsomely.
I think that could be arranged.
I do not understand this expression. How do you pay someone handsomely?
It means that they'll give you a lot of money.
What is money?
Coins, silver, gold, jewels, currency. It's how you pay for things.
You just see him like processing. You're not sure if he gets it or not.
So if I were to want to buy one of her fish to eat, because I need to eat, I would ask her, how much is your fish?
But I don't need to eat.
Yes, but I do. I understand that you're a hunk of metal. But organic beings need to eat. So we use money to get food. You can use money to get whatever you want.
I would like animals.
You could buy a fish.
A
They come
fish.
for money.
I haven't seen a fish in a while.
Fish.
We're at a fish stand. She has fish.
Fish? Where?
She points to a tank that she's got sitting in the back where you can actually see the diamond throat carp swimming around.
Great. I'm going to go up and have a conversation with the fish.
What now?
Of course he will.
And just like
Alright.
dunk my head into the tank and start like bubbles coming out.
What? And she turns and she looks, what are you doing? Get your head out of there.
I'm sorry. I am talking to a friend.
How about you buy it first? And then you could take it with you. I'll even give you a little fishbowl for it.
Okay. I have. Wait, no. I have nothing. I had 5. That one, I kind of point to a silver that she has lying around. But it was gone. I gave it to the other lady, the one with desserts.
But you said you don't eat. Why did you give her your money?
Because I saw Mexter giving her one.
Is he human-ish?
I don't know.
Does he require food?
Doesn't everything require food except for me? Aren't I weird like that?
That is a very
Isn't
big possibility.
isn't that why I have to tell everybody that I don't eat?
No, I think you just tell everybody you don't eat. Just because it's how you are.
Everybody thinks I eat, but I don't eat.
Okay. How much is the fish? Again? I apologize.
She smiles and says, well, this one, the tiny one here, is 1 silver.
And you said that you'll put it in a fishbowl so it's not gonna die?
Yes.
I will give you 1 silver for the fish.
She takes the 1 silver and then pulls out the smallest fish and puts it in a bowl filled with water and hands it over.
You can take your little fish now, middleman.
Thank you, Aska.
You're welcome. Tell your other friend that has your silver, he owes me 1. Correction, make it 2 because he didn't give you back your silver.
That's a lot to keep track of.
Just tell the guy that you were with earlier, he owes me 2 coins. Is that better?
Okay.
Okay. Go show them your fish. I'm going to go maybe talk to the other people.
Okay, I'll talk to my fish.
Talk to your fish.
Of course he would.
Alrighty then. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the last 3 callouts for the session. It is persuasion check. It is treasure found, and let me bring up the sheet so to post them all.
And
Medicine check.
damn. I got 1. I'm gonna save my card.
Sounds good. Alright, so
The important question: what sort of deets does the fish have? Give me all the insider info.
Alright, so you're gonna talk to the fish. Do you want to do this now, or do you want to do it when we come back? Because it is 3 o'clock, and I'm sure that they need sleep.
I would say I know Riss has work, so they probably.
Oh, I want to know the fish gossip.
You
Gotta know.
All right,
No,
let's get
I
it
need
over with.
I need the gossip.
Yeah, come on, hit me with the deets.
You stick your head in the bowl. What questions are you asking it?
Well, will you be my friend?
It blurps back. Of course. Not eating me, right?
Why would I eat you? I don't eat.
Oh, good. Yes, we friend.
Well, how do you like that guy?
Which guy?
The guy who's like, who you came from, who gave the girl that gave, or who gave the you know, the guy.
You mean the owner?
Yes.
I'm sure I heard them call it she.
Yes.
They're okay. It's sad she sell me for food.
I think they were being deceitful when they said they did not steal.
Oh, it's no steal, but son very questionable.
Their son's questionable?
Yes,
Oh.
very questionable.
How so?
He come around, he try sell things, but leave shop unattended. let fish die from hunger.
He gasped.
Of course.
Despite him not breathing, he just makes the gasp sound.
Are you okay?
He let fish die with hunger?
Yes. Many, my friend, die. Belly up. No food.
Very questionable indeed.
That's all I needed to hear.
Goodbye, friend. I will feed you.
Okay. Sound good. Bloop, bloop.
Wait, what do you like? What do I eat?
I enjoy fish flake or poppy seed.
I can get poppy seed.
Yay! So me no
Especially
go
poppy seed.
hungry.
Okay, bye, friend.
Bye. Bloop bloop.
There we go. We got the fish eats.
Nice. Some good info there.
I just realized I unintentionally gave him an animal companion.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
Nice.
I mean,
First
he got
animal
one,
companion.
damn it! I'm not supposed to be nice.
Oh no, it's the consequences of my own actions.
Oscar has that effect on
Backfired.
people.
Like, she's evil. Why is she buying him the fish?
It's like, what the hell's
Probably because
happening?
she's like, make it stop.
So, how do you guys feel about my character?
Tank.
It's something.
It reminds me of one that my parents had in a campaign that one of their buddies did, because he rolled so terribly on intelligence, and it was a barbarian.
Nice.
Oh.
They named him Football. And so it was a running joke as I was growing up where I would hear, "Hey, Football, get the door." And one of the other parents would respond with, "Okay, boss, I got the door." And it would be that he would bring you the door. He didn't understand get the door meant open it. And if you said crack a window, he would just
You don't-
punch.
You don't know what you've done. I've got to use that now.
No.
He was really draxed.
That's pretty good.
No.
He was basically Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. It was very, you had to be literal because he just didn't understand.
And the fun part is there's a whole nother side that you guys don't even know about.
Oh God.
Sorry.
As long as I get to just cause chaos, I'm bueno.
Sorry about that. Pop fit.
Yeah, how'd you guys like your first session?
I'm not as anxious anymore.
That's
Huh.
good.
Ow.
That's good.
Same. I'm also not as anxious because I had a panic attack right before I joined.
Oh,
So
damn.
it wasn't caused by this. It was caused by
Ah,
something else.
okay.
It just didn't help the initial anxiety of being like, I have to talk to new people.
Oh, yeah. Fair. Okay. You guys did good.
Yeah.
You guys did very good. After you guys complete this quest, you will be going up to your next level. So,
Ooh.
What? We get a ding?
Prize are done.
yep, you guys are getting close to it too.
Squinting at
So, as soon as you finish this little quest in this area, you guys go to your next level. So,
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I just got a question. What's the value on the 2 sapphires that I stole?
All right, I will tell you.
By the
Like,
way,
it's significantly richer than the rest of the party, and they don't know.
you
But I
buying
want
me that fish may have just solved the whole quest for us, by the way.
Yeah.
it might have. God damn it.
Kind of funny.
Yeah, it is kind of hilarious. Like the
We're
moment
just-
I heard him say that, I was like, I know exactly what he's gonna do.
We're just Scooby doing it at the moment.
Doobie doobie doo.
We just keep stumbling into clues, and we're like, oh, I wonder what it does.
See, I think that's the best part about it is when you just do what your character would do, and it leaves to like the problem being solved.
Oh
Like
god.
that's when it's fun. Like when you do
Yeah.
something stupid and it works out.
Isn't that what your character always does?
No, not normally. My character is normally the one that like thinks strategically and does the smart play. This is my
Oh,
first
God.
time like taking the back seat, not making all the decisions and just being the one that causes problems.
Oh, flowers. Oh.
Ooh, flowers.
Exactly.
I will say that part of my character's thing is that she makes not the best judgment calls. And if they keep letting her kind of call the shot a little bit, she might end up steering them in the wrong direction.
Alright, with the size that your sapphires are, they are worth 100 gold apiece.
Damn. Nice.
So I have money.
You
Money.
do?
I am
Decent-
rich.
pretty decent
All of
chunk.
y'all are poor.
Hell yeah, compared to that.
I'm not telling anybody I have those because I'm not explaining how I got them.
Yeah, double. Just,
That might cause a problem in the current quest if said lady were to find that out.
where'd you get those? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Hey, they were in my pocket when I died.
What do you what? Nothing?
Wait, what? I'm gonna send
My
that to
own-
But yeah, okay, so do we want to continue having it on the Saturday? Or do you guys want to do it Tuesday or Wednesday?
When I'm in the off season, I don't care, but during the season, Saturday and Sunday are the worst days.
Those 2 days are the Tuesday and Wednesday are Cam's normal off days, so.
Yeah.
I work late both of those days because one day I'm doing the machine and the other day I'm doing a double. So,
And
no.
I use my store both days, which means I wouldn't be making it home until probably right at the time for. Well, actually, no, because you guys were going to start earlier. And I go into work at 3, so I probably wouldn't be able to do those 2 days.
What days would be best for you guys?
Saturdays are actually kind of perfect for me because I work day shift and then I am off the next day. So
Okay.
Can't relate, but my off days are always changing, so I can't. Saturdays just work better, honestly.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Yep. We can
So we'll
keep it Saturday. Yep.
Alright. At least now I know which days that we're going to continue to do it on. So same time next Saturday, guys.
Sounds good.
okie dokie.
That's it? Calling it?
I'm out.
Okay.